Hello. It is your girl Tanisha Shanae, Miss Inspiration here. About to get started. We'll definitely be adding Instagram in a moment. All right. Hey everyone. It is your girl Tanisha Shanae, Miss Inspiration. I know myself. I thought I was coming on for 8:30 for 9:30, and I needed an extra little bit of nap. But I'm here. And I was gonna just do an update, but we are gonna do some updates still. However, there was a video that I watched before I took my nap that really made me that gave me energy to do this live tonight. But update stuff. I am on a campaign to get 2,000 YouTube subscribers, and I have on both channels. You can go ahead, get follow me, subscribe, like some videos, watch some videos, because I'm really definitely on this mission to spend more time on YouTube. So, thank you for everyone in advance. If you are watching the replay, hashtag replays, I know that you were here, because I definitely want to know that you spent some time with me, right? Um, Second update is September 29th. 2022, 6 to 8 p.m. Thursday night. I am doing a masterclass, and this workshop just confirms why I need to do it. The topic that I'm going to speak about tonight, it really just explains so much why I need to have these conversations with you all, because I realized that values are not. So the workshop is um, live your values every day. This is the workshop that I do have coming up. It is, like I said, the 29th of September from 6 to 8 p.m. This workshop is definitely going to be for anyone that struggles with making difficult decisions, whether relationships, whether it is in relationships or career. You struggle with defining your values, right? A lot of people don't know what their values are. This is why they just jump into situations, because they're doing based off the circumstance at the time, and they're not really like solid. And like for me, I have gone through so much in my last couple of years of life where if it doesn't make sense, if it does not align with my values, I'm not partaking in it. And I want people to get to that place in their life. And also, I just want you to understand how your values is going to definitely impact your life, right? So if it is something that you're interested in, Early Bird does end this Sunday. Definitely want to encourage and inspire as many people. So go ahead to tanishashanae.com/hello, register for that. If you are looking to, I'm also looking for some affiliates, and all of my affiliates will receive 10% for anyone that signs up underneath them. So if you're interested, please you can DM me, send me a message, and I can also get you that. And all of my affiliates are getting 15% off. So it's not just you just make money, but I'm also giving them an extra incentive of 15% off if they want to participate in that. So let me know. I'll get you signed up. So those are my two major updates, right? So YouTube, go to my YouTube, like, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. I have been having my team work diligently to help me on this process, because that's where I'm going to spend a lot of my time. And then the second one is getting this masterclass to the people that needs it, right? So before I fell asleep and took my nap, I took a nap today, and there was a video that I saw on TikTok. I decided not to do a video, not to stitch the person's video, because I just feel like, a lot of times we give so much energy to these negative mindsets, right? And I definitely know that in social media world, That is what is becoming popular. Let me be the Debbie Downer. Let me share my sorrows. Let me focus on the problem instead of identifying that I do have the power to create solutions. And I definitely understand we all have problems. We all have struggles. However, I am a firm believer that we also have the opportunity to identify our solutions. I want y'all to share this video. I want y'all to tag someone because this is a very real conversation. This is a very real topic that many people are not paying attention to. People are literally living in doubt, they're living in pain, and that's not what we want in this time. So this woman, she indicated that she does have a job, and after paying her bills from her job, she does not have enough money to pay for medication, for groceries, for things like that, things that she needs, right? Other necessities in her life. So her main necessities, rent, mortgage, whatever it is that she's paying for, she's able to pay that. But after that, she does not have enough money to cover the rest of the things that she needs in her life. And that's a lot of people right now. A lot of people are really struggling with that. I was speaking to an old coworker today, and it's about between inflation. So some people have probably, when they first got the job at that salary, based off of the economy at that time, they were able to pay their bills. They was able to do what they had to do and rock and roll. However, as time has gone on, I was just like drove past the supermarket yesterday and I saw that like Intimins, not that I was looking for Intimins, but Intimins is now like 3 for $12. And I'm like, Jack, I remember when we used to be able to buy Intimates like 3 for $5, 3 for $6. Things are definitely going up. And and I saw in the comments, a lot of people were just giving her, pity and stuff like that. And I had to realize I don't give pity anymore. I give solutions. So I commented and I was like, you have the power to change that. And it's not always the answer and solution is not always go get another job, go get a new job. Because depending on your skill set and depending on the time that you have, depending on, it's not going to always just come instantly. Like I can legit tell y'all firsthand, I have a company that has been very interested in me for the last year. And we're still in the process. So finding a new job all the time is not always going to be the answer. Finding a brand new job is not always going to be the answer. So, if finding a new job is not going to be the answer, then what do we need to do? God gave you skills, talents, and abilities that will be able to allow you to create a stream of income. I'm going to say that again. God gave me skills, talents, and abilities that will allow us to generate a stream of income. If God gave us talent, skills, and abilities for us to create and generate a stream of income, then when we say that we are broke, that means that we're buying into this mindset. You're not broke. You're not broke. If God gave you talent, skills, and abilities and you're not using them, then you are choosing to not use them, but you're not broke. You have too much greatness in you right now that will allow you to generate extra income that's going to support whether your needs or your wants. And I don't want to hear, well, it's too hard, Tanisha. I don't have the money for it. A lot of us do not need to invest anything. You know, there's a famous pastor right now. I won't say their name, but there's a famous pastor that is at the moment selling a course for $1,500. I guarantee you they're going to get at least 100 people to sign up. At least 100. Maybe 50. But they're selling the course for $1,500 on something that you technically should not be teaching people how to do. But this person is using one of their skills, talents, and abilities. and they are selling a course for $1,500. Why do you think that the skills, talents, and abilities that you can teach any of us is not worth $10? I tell my story. I tell my journey. I tell what I have done because I want us to understand that if anyone is out here going to encourage you, that's going to drive the no to lead the way, that means that I'm leading because I was there. In 2017, 2017 was like the year that things were really not going the way that I wanted it to go. In 2017, I was making, I forgot how much, maybe like $30 an hour, but it was part time. So I wasn't getting full time hours and I needed extra money. Now, again, we have talent, skills, and abilities. Some of the talents and skills that you have are not the ones that you truly desire, but they can make you extra money. So, one of an old friend of mine, she used to have her grandfather pick her daughter up for school. Her grandfather ended up having like major life challenges. So she needed someone to pick up her daughter from school. They paid me $400 a month to just go and pick up her daughter and walk her 2 blocks to her home. That $400 was extra money that I made in addition to what I was making at my job. That was extra money that I was using a skill that was I can't even call it babysitting because I didn't babysit. Like I didn't do homework help. I didn't do anything extra besides pick up this little girl and walk her 2 blocks to the house, drop her off, and that was it. The most that I might have done was maybe take her to meet her mom once in a while. That was probably the most that I ever had to do. So I when I started to understand, again, we can always, one of my old coaches, one of the first things that she had me do was write a list of different ways that I can make money. So I want you to do the same. If you are struggling right now, you do not have enough money, you don't have any money, right? Then start that way. Write a list of things, a list of ways that you can make money, every possible way. Not thinking about a job. Think about every possible way. I made extra money. Me, in 2017, I made extra money walking a friend's daughter from school to her house. They paid me cash every month. That was a way for me to make money at that God given time. Then move forward. And this is when I was no longer, I didn't, I, this is when, again, you put yourself in certain situations. I wasn't coaching. I wasn't doing any of that. I wasn't meal prepping. I wasn't doing smoothies. But those are other ways that I had made money. Remember, I started making smoothies because I got a bill for school. The first time that I got a bill from school where financial aid did not cover every single thing. I don't have jobs that have overtime. So I couldn't go to my boss and ask for more hours. I couldn't go to my boss and ask them for more money. I couldn't just get a random pay raise. I had a bill that when I look at my checking account after I paid my mortgage, my car insurance, I think I still had a car note. After I paid all of those different things, I did not have enough money, but I had this bill that came. And I had to sit, my ex-boyfriend and we sat, and he said to me, all right, I don't have the money to give to you. So what can you do to start making this extra money? And at that time, that's when I was at the peak of my weight loss journey. I'm drinking smoothies every day. And guess what? They saw me. My students saw me drinking smoothies. I would go online. I'm showing y'all my smoothies. And people started to ask me to make smoothies for them. That is how I started to make extra money. That is how I paid off that school bill. I paid off that school bill in 1.5 months. So, like 6 weeks of making smoothies, I was able to pay this bill off, paid in full. I cannot stress to y'all, you got to get out this mindset of focusing on just the problem. The problem is there. We're going to have problems every single day. I guarantee you, no matter what in your life, you are always going to have a problem in your life. But are you going to allow that problem to stop you? from going and being out there doing what you have to do? No, you shouldn't. You should not be out here thinking that this problem is so big that it is going to it's going to keep you stuck. No, there's a solution out there that is going to allow you to get out of that problem. But you got to look at it. You're not broke. First of all, you got to stop telling yourself that. Right now, your cash flow is a little slow. That is what I have learned to say. It's not that I'm broke. My cash flow is a little bit slow right now. That's what I want y'all to say it with me. I am not broke. My cash flow is just a little bit slow right now. That's what I want you to start to put in your mind when you are faced with a financial situation that does not align with your checking account at the moment. So going back to 2017, now school is out, that extra money is gone. I transitioned into a position, full-time job. And I tell y'all, this is why, I think sometimes God allows me to go through these journeys because He's like, girl, I want you to go through this because I want you to connect with all types of people in their real situations. So I went back to this job. I kid you not, I think after taxes, I probably was bringing home like 1,300 every 2 weeks, if that, right? When I say to you, again, and I mean, at that time, I'm paying loans. I had to pay loans off. So I started to minimize the things that, were not necessities. I didn't need to go to the beautician, and get my hair done. I didn't get my nails done at that time, so I did cut back on the things. I had to make sure that my home was paid for. At the time I was not driving my car, so I didn't have to pay for any car insurance. But I'm just paying, my house, my lights, my cell phone, those things. And then I'm paying off these two loans that I have. So I was making enough money to make sure that I can get to this job, I could pay off my stuff. But then I didn't have the extra money that I needed to, again, to get the healthier foods that I wanted. So I made a $5 investment in myself. $5. What did I invest that $5 in? I put an ad on Craigslist. Yes. I put an ad on Craigslist, and every time I tell a story, people be like, "Craigslist?" Yes, yes. If you are a starting out business owner, Craigslist is most likely going to be your best friend. So I put a $5 ad on Craigslist, advertising that I can tutor and train in computers, Microsoft Office. I can train you. I can tutor you one-on-one. I put my price, and I put it up. I was able to get I got 2 clients through the Craigslist ads, and I got 1 referral from one of those clients. So I ended up with 3 clients that helped me to get from January of 2018 through May of 2018. And when I say to you, because I was not putting the market rate, I wasn't putting the bare minimum. I was putting what I needed, what I knew I was worth at that time. I had over 8-9 years of classroom instructions teaching Microsoft Office. So I put out there, and I was bold and I was confident, and I made a couple of $1,000s. That helped me to bring in the extra that I needed. So I was able to now, once in a while, go get my hair done. Maybe go get my nails done. My paycheck did not cover those things. I did not try to force my paycheck to cover those things. But I did understand that what I did need an extra, I had to now go out there and use my talent, skills, and abilities so that I can pay for the extras. This is where I want all of you who are struggling, who are defeated, you don't feel like you don't have enough, it's just not working. You got to get that out your mindset. Get that out your mindset. Throw it to the side, throw it out, throw it away. Because if that is how you're going to continue to think, guess what? You're never going to have enough. You are always going to be depleted. You're going to always have a negative in your account. Absolutely. Yep. That's exactly what it's going to be. But does it have to be that way? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I want you to know that no matter what your situation is today, you have a problem in front of you, there's always a solution. And guess what? Some problems may have two solutions, so you may have choices to choose from. But you have to choose whether or not you are going to tackle this as a solution or you're going to sit and you're going to harp on that problem. And if you're going to sit and harp on that problem, then guess what? Yep, everything is going to fall apart. Yep, you're going to possibly lose everything. Absolutely. That's if that's the reality that you want to buy into, then that's going to be your reality. But I am here to tell you, especially when it comes to financial situations, if God gave you any talent, skills, and abilities and you are not using them, then that means that you are intentionally choosing to stay in your problem. You are intentionally choosing to stay in your problem. Before you go to bed tonight, if you are watching this live, go and write down every possible way that you can make what kind of skills you can use and how you can start to make extra money. See, the workshop the workshop that I'm doing, the masterclass I'm doing on the 29th about your values, that's going to come in, it's going to tie into it. But I'm telling you, if you know for a fact, like, yo, I know that I can make more money. I need more money. I need my medication. I need groceries. My kids need this. I need this. And again, some of us are salary employees. If you are a salary employees don't get overtime. But guess what? There are some jobs where there are seasons where they don't give you overtime because there's no overtime. So what do you do when there's no overtime? Do you sit and you sit in your problem? You just, I don't have. No, that's not the story that we're gonna tell. We are not telling ourselves that. Nope, that's a lie. Because I can still do XYZ. Some of you have you can paint. Some of you can do electrical work. Some of you can do basic home improvement. Talking to the guys. All right. Some of you have cars. I saw that there's a guy that I follow on Instagram. He got a brand new car and he just started to do driving for like private events. He had over here in New York City, it was Fashion Week. He just got a client. He works for corrections and he is now making extra money just driving his car on his days off. So yes, these are not people that are, we're not only talking to the people that work at McDonald's and fast food and retail. People that have careers also, after they pay all of their bills, they don't also have the money to buy the things that they want or even need. So they have to go into their talent, skills, and abilities and see, what am I willing to do? I was willing to do Uber Eats, DoorDash, right? I was willing to do it. I've done it. There are apps out here that you can make money with. Even if there's an app, Field Agent. There's an app called Field Agent. And when I say to you, I had used Field Agent just like as a test. If you're on my YouTube channel, go to my YouTube channel, hit subscribe, and then you're going to look for Field Agent. I did a full, it wasn't even a full day. I was looking at the app and I'm looking, so these are places where you would normally shop at and you would do your grocery shopping, or you might go to 7-Eleven and they want to see, do they have, this water with this particular barcode, and we want you to take a couple of pictures of this. That's going to take a couple of minutes of your time, and you can get anywhere from $4 to $10. There was one day I went on my walk, and I went walking, and I remembered that Metro PCS had a Field Agent for $15. All I had to do was stop in there and pretend that I was buying a phone, ask a couple of questions, take a couple of pictures, and voila. I made $15 just by me on my walk on my lunch break. There's been times that I used to look at the app before I started work, and across the street from my house is a supermarket, and there were three $5 gigs. They call them bounties or gigs. And I went across the street and I made that $15 before I started work. And while I was there, I didn't have to buy anything. Like, I think in one weekend, because I did different bounties and different, I think I had made like $40. So I was able to refill my tank for the following week. So there's so many different ways. This is why I say I am not one of those people that's ever going to try to make you feel bad. I will always give you the tools, the resources. I will give you insight, but you got to do the work. But you got to change your mindset about this. Change your mindset about how this works and if this is going to work. It is going to work. It is absolutely going to work. Right? So I want you to get into that mindset. So, like I said, I wasn't even planning on being here this long, but I definitely want to share. Like I said, I have this masterclass coming up. Masterclass will be on the 29th of September. Early bird enrollment ends on the 18th, so you can definitely register. Tomorrow is Throwback Thursday. So my Throwback Thursday message will be up at 7:15 a.m. So definitely tune in for that. But here's a clip on Instagram. Your alter ego is sometimes very deep inside, and we just cover it. We don't allow that alter ego to come out. So that is my Throwback Thursday message that will be playing tomorrow on YouTube. So if you are not following me on YouTube, go ahead, follow me on YouTube. And for the masterclass, all right, so definitely sign up, register. So I am Tanisha Shanae. I thank you all for spending some time with me, whether you were here live or on the replay. And again, if you were here on the replay, smash hashtag replay so I know that you was here with me. Have a great one. Be well. Be blessed.
And I have the Kindle version of your book. And like I said, I highly recommend this book. It is, and I've been, since I've been in Christ, past 12 years, I've read a lot of Christian books, but this book is, relationship wise, it is what you need. So you can get the understanding of how do I choose the right person? How do I, overcome heartache, as we talked about? How do I get in the will of God? Get that book, order it, and read it, and be sure to, she definitely is anointed to serve God in this capacity. And we thank you.